Eating these two foods will lower your blood pressure. I'm Hamza Aziz, the producer of the Talking with Docs podcast. You might know Talking with Docs from their popular YouTube channel. Want to lower your blood pressure? These two foods could help.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Talking with Docs. I'm Dr. Brad Wiening.
And I'm Dr. Paul Zalzal.
Okay, today, Paul, really important episode. We're going to talk about high blood pressure, which we've talked about in the past.
Top, drop, and roll, because as the kids say, this topic is
Hot.
no.
It's on fire.
It's on fire. They don't say on fire. They just say fire. And this topic is fire. It's lit.
This topic is fire.
My grandparents say hot.
Wow. Okay, I feel weird now.
Look, we had the chance to be the goat. Now we look sheepish.
Sheepish. So what we're going to tell you is, actually, it's going to be a 2-video series. So the first video, we're going to talk about the 2 things that you can actually eat that have the highest chance of reducing your blood pressure, that have good scientific evidence for them. In the second video, we have like 18 things that you can add to your diet.
Yeah.
So you're going to make it better.
And we have a really good video on blood pressure.
Dr. Heffernan.
With Dr. Heffernan. And he talks a lot about pharmaceuticals.
Yes.
And so these are sort of alternatives to pharmaceuticals that you can try to lower your blood pressure with good evidence, as you said. Well, I find it like the folk singers of health here.
Kind of.
Right? Me with my banjo of fun facts, and you with your tambourine of tasty pharmaceutical alternatives.
Yes. One caveat is that you should always do this under the supervision of your doctor, because there are certain things that we would recommend that if you have certain medical conditions like kidney disease, maybe you should actually avoid them rather than start taking more of them, because they could cause problems.
Yeah.
Specifically potassium.
Good point.
So why do we get high blood pressure? So there's really 4 reasons that we get high blood pressure. It's our vessels are revolting a little bit against us.
Yeah. Hypertension or high blood pressure can occur for a variety of reasons. One is basically dysfunction of your arteries. They get hard, they get stiff.
Right.
Okay. And they don't have the same compliance, and therefore the pressure goes up as the flow goes through them.
Agreed. Another one similar to that is that as we deposit plaque on the inside of our vessels, we've talked a lot about the cholesterol hypothesis and inflammation that leads to plaque formation. And as this reduces the amount of space inside of that vessel, it increases the pressure.
Put your thumb on the end of the hose and see what happens, right?
The water comes out faster.
That's your pressure goes up.
Yeah.
And volume too. So we've increased the volume of fluid in the vessels, in the circulatory system. And how that happens is salt intake.
Right. And some people are going to say, oh, salt intake doesn't matter for hypertension. That's actually not a true statement. So 50 to 60% of hypertension is actually salt sensitive. So not all of it. So you're going to find one guy who can eat as much salt as he wants. It's not going to affect his blood pressure, but most people are going to. So
yeah, if you eat salt, you're going to retain water.
Right.
Basically, just through osmosis and those sort of grade 12 chemistry tricks.
Yes. So the top 2 things. So here we go. So these are simple things that you can try. You do have to try them typically for 3 to 6 months and on a daily basis. And it is worth a try, especially for someone who says, listen, I really don't want to take any pills, or maybe I don't have health care. Maybe I can't afford the pills, or maybe I live in a country where I don't have access to pills. So this is why we're trying to help. This is the purpose of our channel. So the number 1 is beetroot juice and beets.
There's Beets, Battlestar Galactica.
Little Office reference for those of you who watch The Office. So thing about beets is that I think people either love them or hate them, because some people say they taste like dirt and then like a weird consistency.
Yeah.
But when you look at a beet, you say, you know, when it looks dark red like that, usually things have a lot of color like that are good for you. And this one is good for you because of the nitrates that are there and the effect that it has on endothelial relaxation and vasodilation. So if those vessels can relax the vessel itself, this reduces our pressure. And there's actually a randomized control trial that showed if you drink 1 cup of beet juice every day, it actually can reduce your blood pressure by up to 10%.
Okay.
Significant amount. So that's 10 to 15 millimeters in someone that's actually hypertensive. It did not necessarily show that in people that did not have high blood pressure, it's not going to make you low blood pressure. So it was effective for the group that already had the disease. So number 1 that you should consider is beets or beetroot juice.
All right, there you go. Number 2 coming at you, flaxseed.
Flaxseed. So this can be solid or can be ground.
Any way you like it, get that flaxseed in you to reduce your blood pressure if you're hypertensive.
Right. So flaxseed is very high in omega-3s. And there's, again, a randomized control trial that showed that 3 tablespoons a day, so actually not a very large volume, every day beyond 12 weeks showed that similar decrease of about 10%. So a lot of people are like, how am I going to get my flaxseed in? So you can put it in a smoothie, you can put it on your cereal, you can put it on yogurt. There's lots of different ways, but this is actually from the journal Hypertension in 2013. Good evidence to show. So those are 2 simple things that are actually affordable that have shown to reduce your blood pressure.
Get it in you.
Get it in you.
Of course, there are other ways. We're just talking about foods that can lower your blood pressure. Of course, bringing your weight down.
Yep.
If you have too much weight on board, can do it. And of course, exercise.
Reducing your stress.
Yeah. And chicken wings. The dose of chicken wings.
So Paul, I actually did review the literature last night.
Chicken wings.
Not yet.
With hot sauce.
No, there is actually no evidence that chicken wings or hot sauce reduce your blood pressure.
All right.
Okay. So just remember, beetroot juice, flaxseed, worth a try. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel.
And remember, you are in charge of your own health.
We'll see you next time.